At my sister's wedding, I found my seat shoved in a distant corner, a wobbly folding chair with a scrap of paper taped to it labeled extra. My cousin leaned close and muttered, "They didn't think you'd actually come." I forced a tight smile, walked to the gift table, fished out the $6,000 check I'd tucked into their card and said, "Guess I'm too much for this." As I turned to leave, my uncle followed. Hesitant, my mom called out, "Stop him!" But I kept moving. I didn't look back. It was the most crushing moment of my life. Not the kind you laugh off later, like misnaming someone in a text or waving at a stranger you thought you knew. No, this was deeper. This was a wound that festers, heavier than anger. It was the moment everything I'd ignored about my family snapped into focus. It happened at my sister Leela's wedding, my only sibling. We were close as kids, or so I believed. But after our parents started favoring her, especially after my wife Sarah and I got married and learned we couldn't have children, things shifted. Their behavior toward us changed, subtle at first. Fewer calls, awkward silences at family dinners, questions that felt like accusations. "Still nothing, tried everything, maybe you're too stressed." Sarah hated it. I told her it would pass, that they were just dealing with their own disappointment. I defended them more than I should have. The wedding invite came 3 weeks before the day, after months of silence. Not a phone call. Not even a personal message, just a group text. "Hey Ryan, you and Sarah can come now, some people canceled." The word "now" stung like we were an afterthought. Sarah read it and asked, "You sure about this?" I said we should go. I wanted to believe it was sincere, even if half-hearted. The oddest part? We'd already sent Leela and her fiancé $2,000 to help with expenses. She'd called me 6 months earlier, frantic, saying they were short on funds for flowers and decor. I wired the money that night. No thank you, no follow-up. I let it go. I thought that's what family does. We arrived at the venue early. It was small, about 30 guests, mostly relatives and a few of Leela's friends I'd seen on social media but never met. Sarah held my arm as we walked in. She was quiet, observant. She always notices things before I do. We checked the seating chart at the entrance. No Ryan, no Sarah, just a scrawled note at the bottom in messy ink. "Extra seats in corner." We followed the direction. There it was. One flimsy chair, not even two. A single metal seat with a note screaming "extra" in bold, underlined marker like they wanted me to feel it. I stood there, trying to process it. That's when my cousin Ethan leaned in and whispered, "They didn't expect you to show." That cut deeper than I anticipated, not because it surprised me, but because it confirmed what I'd feared. Sarah looked at me. I said nothing. I walked past the chair, through the crowd, to the gift table. I knew exactly where our card was. I'd placed it there when we arrived. A simple envelope with "To Leela and James" in Sarah's careful handwriting. I pulled it out, slid the $6,000 check partway out, letting the amount catch the light. A few heads turned. Ethan's jaw dropped. Murmurs started. I didn't care anymore. $6,000 on top of the two we'd already given. In the upcoming short video, catch the complete story with the channel link provided below.